Hey YouTube, I'm Craig.
I'm Laura.
And we just bought this rental property. I think the movie's called A River Runs Through It. That's what we have here.
There is cat hair and cigarette butts pretty much everywhere we look. It's like invasion of the body snatchers up here.
Yeah, that might be asbestos too. I'll have to get that checked.
There are fleas all over my shoes and ankles right now. Craig and I met, got married, and started a family in a previous life when we were both working in the biotech industry. A few years ago, we took a giant leap, left our science careers behind, and started fixing up and selling houses. We never expected our next project would be a rental property, especially one that needed this much work. We're planning to do all of the renovations and the management of this property on our own, and balancing that with spending time as a family. And if that's not already a full plate, we're also managing the YouTube channel, doing all of the filming and editing, which we've had to learn from scratch.
We just bought this rental house.
No, but that's what it takes. Like your energy.
Your energy repels me.
And I should also mention that we've given ourselves the deadline of this summer to have the house ready to be rented.
So this is a 1,500 square foot single family home. It's got a 3-bed, 2-bath, and it's got a really straightforward layout, which is hard to find in these old New England homes. Also, it sits on about 3/4 of an acre.
But wait, there's more, a lot more. This isn't just a normal 3-2 kind of single family home rental property. We actually have this whole other building right over here. That's nearly 4,000 square feet. So it's made up of 4 units, 1 bedroom, 1 bath each. And so it makes this a very, very different property than what you might normally look at in a neighborhood with just a single family home.
So this property is in a really desirable area. Lots of people are moving in every day, particularly young families. We're about 1 block from a bike path, which is pretty extensive, and a downtown area with shops and restaurants. The property is also very close to a lot of fantastic hiking and walking trails.
We're able to pick up this property at about list price. We got in early and we're able to avoid a bidding war, which has gotten really common in the market today.
So it's not all just good news. Both properties need a lot of work, a lot of updating, a lot of maintenance that's been let go for a bit. But since the building is fully rented right now, we're gonna be focusing on the house, and let's go take a look at it. All right, so we've already started to move some things in to get going on the project, but you know, we have a really nice front porch, very big, very open. Definitely needs some cleanup, freshening up, new paint, that sort of thing, but got good bones. It should be a really great space. So coming in here, you have kind of an entryway right off the bat, but again, you'll notice it's very dark in here. There are a few windows. Some of them go to the porch, so they get less light. We also have this big brick fireplace, this whole mantle, and then brick down the sidewall here as well. So again, it's really nice. It's well done. It's in great condition. It looks pretty good, but it does kind of darken the room. So we're definitely looking at ways we can kind of brighten up the space, make it feel a little more open, a little less like a cave. All right, so let's head towards the kitchen. We'll head down here the hallway to the right. First thing you notice is there's not much of a kitchen left. We've already demoed out a lot of it. Really nothing was salvageable. There were some cabinets across here that I can only be described as having a popcorn finish, kind of like you find on the ceiling, but in this case it was on the cabinet. So we got rid of all that. It's a nice big open space. We're gonna do a lot of work on the flooring, obviously new cabinets, new appliances, all that stuff. But you know, we're definitely gonna need to put a lot of work into this room to make it what it could be. So if we head over here, off the kitchen, you actually have the first floor bathroom. So we've also already torn this all out. Pretty decent, you know, little size space. We got to figure out how we're going to work this layout. The toilet was originally here on this side. You got the vanity here, no shower or tub. So the only shower and tub in the house is upstairs. So we're going to try to figure out if we can get one down here so we have one on each floor, especially considering that the master bedroom is also on the first floor. All right, so next up in the master bedroom, it's a pretty big room. It's a big space, but we've got some opportunities to make it even bigger. You see this wall back here. It's kind of a closet, but it was definitely done as an afterthought. You can see on the bottoms here, the heating kind of goes, the little cutout of the wall for a lot of the heat to go through. So it wasn't done with with this closet in mind. But when I say it's a closet, it really has more of a workshop or a garage feel. So if you want to come in here, it was kind of used for storage for some materials on the property. So it's definitely not some place that anyone's gonna want to put their clothes in. It has more of that kind of garage or basement feel. So we're gonna knock this wall down, clear everything out of this room, and then just kind of integrate it into the space. And then after that, we're gonna look at our layout and figure out how we want to incorporate a nice closet in the bedroom. All right, so coming off the hallway up to the second floor, you got kind of a split staircase here. One thing that's nice is the banister, the railings here are in great shape. They're original, they look really good. It's just a little bit of cleanup and polish, and these will be a nice piece of character and charm for the house. So as we come up to the second floor level here, it's basically 2 bedrooms, one on each side, and a bathroom here in the middle. So let's go look at the bathroom first. The nice thing about the bathroom up here is it's very spacious. You've got plenty of room for the tub and shower on this side, toilet on this side, a vanity in the middle. However, it all needs to come out. The fiberglass enclosure and the tub have been painted. Definitely not in style, I guess you could say. The toilet's kind of small. Everything's pretty kind of, one rundown, needs a refresh. So we'll be doing a total replacement on everything in here, but it's nice to have a nice good layout and lots of space, and it'll be a really great space once we rework it. All right, so as we leave the bathroom, head over here to the first bedroom. Both bedrooms up here, due to the slope of the roof, are kind of odd shapes and have some really odd ceiling angles. So if you come in here, you've got this kind of huge closet back here. But again, you have kind of these slopes, these angles that make it kind of an odd space. It's also going to be a little strange when you lay your bed in here. You kind of have this spot over here to do that. You got some nice, great, light. And then you have this other very large closet back here, with that kind of sloping ceiling, sloping roof. So there's tons of storage in here. But again, like all the other things in the house, all the surfaces need touched up. Walls, floor, ceiling. And then new windows kind of throughout the house as well as kind of a recurring theme. But as long as you figure out how to set your bed up in here, it's a pretty good bedroom space. So let's head over to the other bedroom. All right, so leaving the first bedroom, heading over here to the second. A little smaller, also has a little storagedoes have a little built-in desk to one side, but it does have another one of these kind of odd closets, very large, but with very limited headroom. Definitely a good place for a kid's room. So you can see quite a bit of storage, but again, not much in the headroom. And the same thing, putting your bed in this room is a little tricky, but we've got great light, little built-in desk, and so for a kid's room, a child's room, it'd be a great space. But again, like everything else in the house, all the surfaces need touched: floors, walls, ceilings, windows, and you might even notice there's a little bit of sag in this room down here, so you can see that floor dips a little bit in there. We're gonna have to look into where that comes from and figure out how we're gonna address that. And then, things like the 2x4 trim. 2x4 trim, not really in vogue right now, so we'll get that to replace with something a little more traditional. All right, so now we're down in the basement. The building is quite old, 1800s, big stones for the foundation. This is a newer building, we don't know exactly when it was built, but poured concrete floor, concrete walls, so a little more modern. It's still though a pretty wet basement. There's a sump over there in the middle of the room, sitting over there that takes water. We're a little bit downhill from the peak of the hill, so rainwater comes in and hits the side of the house, boom, ends up in the basement. So it's not really a space we can finish or even thinking about doing that right now, but it's just gonna be for utility stuff. We've got a nice new heating unit over there in the corner. That both does hot water for the house as well as heat for the home. It's a very brand new, very efficient on-demand unit. And then over to this side, there was an addition done for the master bedroom. The master bedroom was not original. Kind of got this creepy little low door into these other kind of random rooms over here. So I don't know what use these may have, but yeah, we got them. So as Laura mentioned earlier, it's on 3/4 of an acre. It's a big lot, but it's a lot of open space. It's pretty overgrown. We're not sure what we're gonna do with this back here yet. We need to figure out how we're gonna do the lawn area for the house, what we're gonna fence off, what we're not. We also do have that nice little storage shed in the back, so we've been keeping our things in there. So it's been very convenient as both doing the remodel and being landlords. we have a nice place to keep our stuff that's safe and out of the weather. So really an awesome backyard. Gotta figure out what to do with it.
So that was the house. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. As you can see, we have some work to do, but I think it's going to be fun.
We have a ton of work to do.
Okay, that's true.
Actually, somebody should paint this.
Somebody should paint this wall.
Wonder
You
who
better
that'll
get
be.
started. All right, well, we'll see you guys next time. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit subscribe and check out our upcoming projects at these links.